Healing grenade.
Oh, Cloud.
Healing cloud. Friendly cloud.
Popping
I
shots
love this
and
shit.
shots.
Popping shots.
Shots.
Wait, let me hit it.
Ooh, wow, did you just turn
Bloody
him into
cloud.
kibble?
Yeah, just exploded.
This direction.
I love this weapon.
What is it?
Dwarfs.
Oh,
Now,
I missed.
Moon, where
Wait,
did
where
you get
are you,
that?
Moon?
You gotta play dwarves.
I bought dwarves a while back for some reason.
That's a weird example of DLC tie-in stuff.
Yeah, if you own this other game.
Yeah. God, oh God.
Well, but it's nice because I'm given to understand that
Oh,
you can either
I have a
buy
problem.
dwarfs. Oh,
Oh no, I got it.
you can you can either buy dwarfs and get the dwarf's axe, or you can use the free-to-play version and earn it.
You gotta get a lot of money.
Like that, because, and I mean it's also isn't it just a reskin of an existing weapon?
No,
no,
It's Greg.
no, it's where?
I should
Behind
heal
you.
Where
myself.
is this? Three?
Did
Do I have enough health?
You got it.
Are you dead, Alex?
Yeah.
No, I'm hanging out by the trader. I don't know what you guys are up to.
Robo.
We're on the road fighting mobs.
Oh no.
Well,
Heal.
fine.
Heal everyone.
I'm doing it.
Fun.
I'm out of
Be chilling.
grenades.
Another scrape coming in.
Oh God. Got this.
See, most of the DLC in this game is an example of just not
What DLC?
play to win. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
good.
it's all optional stuff that doesn't really affect the game that much.
It
Even
just-
the unlockable
Ooh, the
weapons. It's like,
The only thing I think
The
is stupid is
unlockable-
the gold weapons.
well, those are dumb anyway. You would only get it if you want to be blinged out because they don't actually do anything. They're just gold,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with them being there. Like, they don't make
No.
them better.
which is
If
oh,
you
yeah.
want to run around with golden weapons,
Yeah,
and
but
you
that's
have
like
money
the
to just
worst
do
ones
that,
in my
then
opinion.
whatever.
All of them are fine.
Yeah. It's like the community weapon pack is kind of interesting because it gives you, like, buying the community weapon pack gives you access to different weapons. They're not, like, better.
It just
Because,
adds
like,
variety, which is nice.
yeah, it adds variety. I do wish that they had done something for every single class in that update, though.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
It's kind of dumb that it's, like, 2 berserker weapons and, like, 1 firebug weapon and...
What's the
Some other
other
stuff.
berserker
Dosh.
weapon? It's the
Dosh. It's the buzzsaw blade and then the scythe.
I have Dosh
and
for
both
you.
of those are
Does anyone have,
this,
like,
this die is
$200?
fun, but the
Somebody
buzzsaw
should-
blade is just a little ridiculous. Like, it's
A
unnecessary.
little bit of Dosh. I want to get the 203. So close.
You would want.
I gave all mine to Alex.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Ray, you were talking about pay-to-win games the other day, weren't you?
Most,
I can't
like, I don't
remember.
see that many
Oh, yeah.
actually pay to win. Usually it's like free random MMOs or free, like, FPSs.
Yeah. Well, stuff that you wouldn't want to play anyways, because like
Yeah.
that's such a horrible business model because it just makes people really really mad.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, good. You know, it's like, well, you can play the free version, but you'll be a scrub.
Yeah.
Even if you,
Only casual
even if you
play
try
the free
really hard.
version.
Like,
drink
even if
this
you
much
play the free
Mountain Dew
version
and
all
you
the
won't be a
time,
scrub.
too bad.
Oh yeah, that was. What was that promotion for? Like that with the Mountain Dew?
It was like Halo, Mountain Dew, Doritos. Was it double
Gamer
XP
fuel.
or something for Halo? Halo 4 or something.
Yeah, you got like extra XP or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the full details, but I just remember the marketing campaign was just, oh, it was so bad.
Yeah. Oh man, I kind of want to talk about this on my other podcast, but did anybody else see that thing that
Flashbang.
Oh, where?
There,
Where?
I think there's
it is.
maybe.
Windmill.
Oh! I'll
In the cloud.
explain after I've
He's stuck on the fence. It's okay.
no scope. Yay!
Oh God, no.
Why is there a second one? How is he still not dead? There we go. Moon! Heal him.
Okay.
Oh no.
I am.
I'm good. I got out of there.
God.
So I don't remember if it
No.
was Sony or someone had just copyrighted some advertising technology, and one of the things was like in the middle of your game or movie, an advertisement will come up, and you have to say the name of the product to make the ad stop.
Oh god.
And I was
Really?
like, that is
Don't
that
touch
is
this
actually
grate. Don't touch this grate.
yeah.
Okay.
I find that actually like really generic, like sincerely upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem
Like,
with that
I
is
would not
that
be
it will
happy.
actually adds recall
No,
to the ad though.
Oh, of course, it's absolutely effective. But like landmines are a really effective weapon of war. They're fucking
like-
inhumane.
The ads
Yeah.
make me. I've
That's
not
the-
bought
that's
the
products before
philosophy.
if the ads
Well,
are
that
annoying.
escalated
I love how you
Yeah.
you turned advertisement into killing lots
Yeah.
of poor little Vietnamese children
Oh,
every year.
basically, it's just like yeah, that
It's great and bad.
having to say the product name to make the ad go away is the equivalent of toe poppers. That is what I'm saying.
I agree.
There's
Like,
another
here's
scrape.
and I think they could
Yeah.
have ads in games that I wouldn't mind. Like,
That's fine. But
like in an
it's
MMO
Sometimes if they
or
put
an
it on like a
FPS.
billboard inside the game.
Yeah. Like if it was like a,
What,
a
or if they were
FPS.
clever about
You know-
it or some shit.
you know
Yeah.
what we were
If it was like
remarking
some-
when we were playing Alan Wake
What?
was that we actually there's lots of product placement in that game, but it's all appropriate. It's product placement where product placement would actually be, and so you don't
That's
mind.
what I was saying. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
that's what I wouldn't mind.
I actually don't mind that at all. It's like if you're
Yeah.
go into a level and there's like a can of
Just go to a
Coke on the
grocery store
table,
or something.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and you can see actual products that are like they're there intentionally, then that's totally fine. There's not a damn problem with that. But it's just like this invasive, like shoving it in your face and ramming it down your throat is just like
Yeah.
so horrible.
Watch
I
Minority
agree.
Report again.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Robert,
Or
can
like,
I have one more boost? I'm going
You could
after
go
a
older
siren.
than that. Max Headroom with the blip verts that
Oh
make
God,
people's
the
heads
blip verts.
explode.
God.
Actually, no, it was worse than that. It was like that fat guy, he just swells up like Mr. Creosote and detonates. Max Headroom. I never
Looked at
saw
the
that show.
trailer.
It looked really weird.
It was.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
about a guy who's in advertising? Or like a talk show host that gets turned into a digital guy?
Yeah, something like that. We're young for that. Yeah.
And his origin story is like
Who wants Dosh?
doesn't the sort of
pipe bomb.
little bar on the parking lot snap off and somebody reads it and says like maximum headroom, and so he's like, oh, I guess his name's Max Headroom. It's like, what? It's really weird.
It does look like a weird show. I'm just reminded of like when there was these people that hacked a cable line like in the late 80s. I
Yeah.
don't know how they
It
did
wasn't
it.
a cable line. It was a network
Um,
television. Like it was over
It was
the air.
network
Was that like
television.
Oh,
yeah.
that was awesome.
Well,
What
what,
happened?
That
what
was
happened?
hilarious. Way back in the 80s, there was this guy, and he basically set up a transmitter that transmitted on the same frequency as normal TV.
Yeah.
And he like played his own little shit while the TV was on, and he jacked
Flesh pound.
the where? Oh, I got
Yeah,
him.
it was just like Max Headroom.
Somebody get
and
the
everything. It was
sirens,
just, like,
please. Oh, never mind.
That's funny.
Like,
Ah,
you don't see
pirate
that happen
TV.
so much
But they never
anymore.
caught the guy or anything, which is awesome.
That kind of sounds like in the 80s phone freaking.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh yeah.
that? Like the guy with the Captain Crunch whistle? Some guy,
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
I
this,
saw
but
about
like
that.
old touchtone, like analog touchtone phones, the way they would dial is like when you press those keys and it makes the noise, that would actually be like a cue through the
Yeah.
phone system. And some guy found a whistle that could replicate that exact like pitch. Oh, nice. And he was making all these free phone calls and like telling people how to do it, I think.
Yeah, it's called
And so they called him
2600.
Captain Crunch because yeah, the whistle he got was like a giveaway in a box of Captain Crunch cereal.
Alex, behind you.
Yep.
That's
I kind of
awesome.
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the
oh god,
guy
it's all the
who's got-
sirens.
Oh, jeez. What? Why are there so many sirens? Did anybody hear about that guy who got one of those like fake checks from some stupid promotion, and he just decided for shits and
Yes.
giggles to cash it,
And it worked. Yes.
and it actually cleared, and then he got in like a big. I can't remember if he eventually got to keep it.
No, he did.
But-
He got to keep it.
That's funny.
It was because like
But they were like
okay.
harassing him, and it's funny. So you're gonna say?
Hey, don't make fake checks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't.
I think
My friend
I
got one
remember
from
what it was.
Apple, apparently.
they thought, if I'm remembering correctly, I could be remembering wrong, but they thought like writing void on it or something, like in a certain spot would make it void, but it didn't.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah.
Learn to laws. Laws? Laws? Law was.
Lars.
Lars. Talk to Lars.
Matalo.
Oh man, I died really early in the round. Behind you again,
Yes,
Alex.
you
Or like-
did. No, the lady wants to touch my bomb.
There was this
Joe.
guy who, there was some giveaway. Another funny thing like this I was reading about. I'm trying to remember what the giveaway was. It was like Pepsi or something. You can get these points, and you could turn them in for stuff. And they had a commercial where they
Oh,
said you could
yeah.
turn it in for like this and this and this or this and a jet. And they had
Yeah,
like
it was a
jet
Harrier.
in for
Oh, right.
yeah, a Harrier
They were-
jet.
I remember
like
that.
a
Said,
million
like,
tickets
if
or
you
something.
collected a billion of them, you'd get a Harrier jet. Did anybody
Yeah, and
actually try
so-
to do that?
Yeah,
They
so
did.
what happened was, you could buy tickets or points or something, and some guy sent them a check for $750,000, and then which would buy him enough tickets and like a few tickets that he found, and he was like, "Give me my jet," and they didn't cash it. He didn't have the money either. He just like sent them the check, and they wouldn't cash it, and they're like, "We don't have a jet for you," but he ended up having to get some sort of compensation from them. So he
That's
just like
funny.
gained money.
He tried to sue them,
I
was
do kind
pretty
of
much-
like.
and the court
take-
court said no. This you don't have. They couldn't give you a check. There was
Yeah.
this, like it was a joke in a commercial.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
it's
remember
like
those
I
commercials
realized
on the
that-
air.
If I remember correctly, got something out of it because it was before they used to put the disclaimers at the bottom of commercials, and that's
Yeah.
why they have disclaimers.
I know
at
he
the
tried
bottom
to
of
sue
it,
them.
like all the time now.
And he didn't.
It's
Get,
sometimes funny, but unfortunately, stories like that tend to contribute to like the ridiculous, like no liability, kind of like
yeah.
hyper legal stuff that makes everything impossible. Like having to
Yeah.
sign shit in quadruplicate to even
yeah.
get your dick out to take a leak. It's because like some asshole at some point is like, I'm gonna make a bunch of money by like making this frivolous lawsuit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, well, you actually just ruined this for everyone forever.
Can I score
because
some Dosh off of people?
No. Why don't you file
I
a
just
frivolous
gave all my
lawsuit?
Dosh. I'm gonna file a frivolous lawsuit against you for making
Sue
me
the
drop my
patriarch
dwarf
for
axe.
massive damages.
I would.
Just
like,
like,
I
throw
would.
it summons out.
Where are you,
You're
Moon? Here, I
gen-
have lots
yeah,
of
it's-
money.
It'll be a total conversion mod where you actually just like litigate. Like you run around and you can only throw Dosh, and you'd have to find a lawyer who's gonna, bring a huge suit, and then you just like pay all these lobbyists to
This whole game
to
just,
sort
like,
of
running around
force
throwing
the
Dosh
hand
at
of
people.
Congress, and then you get him like put in jail, and then you like
Well, I
spectate
think
his
that's
lethal
kind of. I think
execution.
he's kind of heading there already. I mean,
Probably. I think he's heading to a
destruction of
dumpster.
Europe.
Wait, who? Are we talking about the patriarch or the president?
No, the patriarch.
President Patriot.
Oh yeah. With his
Well, you know
wacky
it's
sort
gonna
of
happen eventually.
flower tentacle.
Yeah.
Flower tentacle. That
Nobody's gonna
Hey,
question him about
why does the
international
patriarch
policy.
not have an English accent?
Whoa! It was the Americans.
He
Think-
represents something.
Think about that.
Whoa.
That's a scrake.
Great.
That was a
Oh.
scrake. Sorry, bro.
nice.
I like how his chainsaw just stays on.
Rrr,
It's
rrr,
just
rrr,
gas
rrr.
exhaust
There's another
everywhere. Jesus.
Hmm? Wait, where are we going?
The Scrake's chainsaw stay on. Wait. Oh yeah, it's right
Oh,
here.
I
Let's,
know.
let's
there's a
put our
flash
backs up
fan
Flesh
behind
against
bound,
there.
flesh bound, flesh bound, flesh bound. He's
Somebody
running.
just
Fleshbound.
angered the flesh bound.
Oh no, he's so mad. He's but frustrated.
There's no need to be
No
upset.
scope. Always
that's
I
mine.
wanna be with you and make believe with you. And I can't see anything.
Oop,
Is
because
this
I'm
real
an
life?
ass.
I think we
No,
should get inside.
it's
or
Greg.
something. It's not an okay
I
position.
like how the Scrake is literally just a guy with a chainsaw and a dust mask.
Yeah.
And an apron.
It's
Isn't
like
it
the
a
most
chainsaw
boring
for an
character
arm, or
model
is
in
he
the whole
holding
I would-
a
game.
chainsaw?
I would like to do
I
a
think it's
reskin
attached.
of it where he, instead of a chainsaw, he's just holding a handsaw. Like, that's the monster. It's just like this 7-foot tall guy with a handsaw, and you're like, oh shit.
Like, what do we do?
It's like, what do I even do?
Help!
And he's just like got a crack pipe hanging out of his face.
Oh god.
Oh, come on,
It's
everyone
like-
knows that this grates on PCP.
Yeah, oh man, he must be on so much
No,
PCP.
1 gallon.
It turn,
PCP.
you know what'd be funny? It would turn out that like all the specimens in this game are on PCP, but the players are on LSD.
Acid.
Yeah. So these are actually just like crazy people, but you're hallucinating that they're all monsters.
Are you implying London
And
is
at the-
full of crazy people?
they're all just
Well, doesn't
chavs.
London have like a huge problem with this?
What?
I don't know.
With zombies?
This game?
No, drugs. Drugs.
Probably,
Oh, God.
possibly. Man, chavs on PCP, that's kind of scary.
Oh god, no, that's horrifying.
You should make a full modification. It would sell.
Oh my god.
TC is just like chav hunt. It's nothing but hoodies texting at you.
Bash your
I
head
see.
and swear on me, mum.
Cool. I would play that game. Does that make me a bad person?
No.
I think
Chav hunter?
so.
It's a game. Games don't make you a bad person.
In this
I'm
case,
sure
it
there's
does.
some games that just really don't need to be played. Like
The Christopher
Oh,
Dorner,
crap,
was it game? The Doom mod?
Oh yeah.
or, well, no, it's like Demonophobia or like Rayplay.
2 games I haven't heard
Which
of.
I-
Rape pudding?
Yeah.
Demonophobia is like this really shitty puzzle game that was popular on 4chan a while back, where you play like a loli as she just sort of goes through like some sort of hellscape, and it's just
No, oh god.
full of like every screen there's some creative way to get eviscerated, and it's basically just like a Guru game. It's like, oh man, and it's apparently almost impossible to beat and doesn't have a good ending. Anyway, it's like the good end is
Bad
like,
end.
oh you're damned for eternity. 'Cause
There's like
apparently
no
you're
point in
awful at
playing
it.
that game.
Yeah. Why is there a flaming... This is weird. Am I the only person who can see Robert Moon's player model still here?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll stay
Damn.
here until next round.
I see
Ow.
Max. I don't see him.
Beat him over the pipe. Or shoot him in the face with your crossbow.
Hit him in the butt.
Dealing
Don't hit
grenades.
my
But yeah,
butt.
there's been a handful of really, really inappropriate games made. Not
Really?
ones that I would
Yeah,
ever play.
react.
'Cause it's like, you know what? I actually just would feel super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, we left
Well,
too
what about-
much space.
What about that one that they made for what's his name? The guy that was like all running from the cops.
What?
Yeah, it was the
Dorn-
Christopher
yeah.
Dorner, Doom wad.
They made
How
a
about,
game of that guy?
Su- How about Super Columbine RPG?
Or
Sounds-
Yes, he.
what the Kennedy assassination simulator?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, GFK
that one
Reloaded.
is like it's horrible that that's kind of fun to play.
Yeah, I know.
Just because of the
Feel
physics
bad.
are so weird.
Well, cause like, don't you hit
Weird.
the,
Here, Moon.
the tire and like the car flips
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah.
Moon, get in here.
It's just,
I'm.
it's kind of weird
I'm
to
built.
think that somebody would put in that much effort for what is essentially amounts to a joke.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
it's like, I guess there's some kind of twisted people with lots of time and I guess skills.
It's like I think if
So
you
this is
got like
wave
the
10.
closest to the actual thing, you won something. There's a
Oh, we
leaderboard.
should
I've
start
seen some
moving
ROM
now, 'cause
hacks
it's
that
really
are
far,
really
and this is
bad,
wave
like
10.
really horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! It is wave 10. We've just not been paying attention
Oh, fuck.
to the game.
And it's quite far.
Oh, Moon.
What?
We have the same amount of
What'd they
kills.
Have Have any of you
Bro.
ever heard
Yeah.
of Custard's Last
I alt tab,
Stand?
no.
Oh,
It's a
Custer's
classic.
Last Stand is so funny.
The old
It's like
game,
the-
like the one with horrible
It's one of the
graphics?
oldest like
It's an
Yeah,
weird
Atari.
Atari.
porn
that.
games. Yeah, for Atari.
They sold
And-
it in the back.
Like
It's
Flesh
special.
Pound.
the point of the
Pixelated
game
red.
is to just like
2 flesh
Race all
pounds.
the Indians or something.
yeah, it's to have sex with all the Indian women, which are
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
represent.
Right, bomb.
There's too many guys on me. It's raining men.
Captain Robert.
Help!
Alex, you're hurt.
Don't worry, I got your heals.
I probably need a.
Damn it,
Okay,
Arrow.
I'm good.
I have no grenades
Let's
left.
keep
though.
going.
Don't even worry about it.
I mean, there's the ones that get made in the mainstream. Like, did anybody play Manhunt?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
but
but-
I've heard of it. Like,
The
I'm
thing that
familiar.
struck
That's like
me
the
is,
one
like-
bad one I've heard of.
That game was actually just really dumb. Like
Yeah.
I tried playing a bit of it, and I was expecting it's like, oh man, this game's gonna be like really disturbing and creepy and stuff. But it was actually just like really stupid.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's
had
just
the same
people.
feeling when I watched.
People ran.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had the same feeling when I watched Human Centipede. It's like the first weapon you get is like a shard of glass or something, but it's not like you just like pick it up off the grimy floor or something. It's like it's an actual like highlighted weapon, like a Mega Man power up or something.
With it.
It literally had like a green halo around it, and so you pick it up and then you go up to some dude and you like slit his throat with this shard of glass, and you're like, oh, it's so hard. Look how edgy I am. And then the second weapon you get is like a plastic bag. What?
Just
That's
choke
just,
dudes out.
Where's all the guys? Where's all the guys?
I don't know.
Where's
Where are
all the
all
guys?
the
I'm
They're
playing
concerned.
the
We're
moon?
fighting all the guys.
Yeah. All the
Moon, you're
shinglings.
hogging all the men.
Yeah, it's like my perspective on those games. Yeah, I usually feel like they're really stupid and just like gratuitous.
Yeah.
Because I think about the people making it, and it's like they're not.
It was
they're probably
Rockstar,
not
wasn't it?
actually like what?
It was
Was that
Like the
Rockstar,
Saw
wasn't
franchise is the same thing. It's like people dig gore porn for whatever reason.
it? Yeah.
Well,
You know,
I think
it's like-
part of it's because we make it so wrong in our culture to be violent, and then when you
Yeah,
get
it's-
excessively violent, it kind of goes off
And
the
it's
other
just
side.
like, yeah.
Ah,
Saw
shit,
was
I
like
just
more like
screwed
a
up.
music video
People
than
just
a
like to run.
movie.
It really is. Well, it's just basically, you know, dropping people in this impossibly contrived situation and watching them squirm. And, like, they just keep getting dumber.
I haven't seen any of them,
Well-
actually.
They're...
You know the ones
The
I
first
can't
one-
stand?
What's that?
The Final Destination movies?
What the fuck are those movies about?
People dying
like-
in
Basically-
impossible ways.
Like,
Oh,
what
watch
is the
out,
premise
Saw.
of that series?
What happens is, like, a lot of the times it starts with, I think the first one was a plane, and there was one where it's a roller coaster, where someone has a premonition that they're gonna die on it, and then they get off at the last second, and then the thing goes wrong, everyone dies except for a couple people, and they cheated,
Uh-huh.
like, literally death. So literally death is out to try to kill them.
That...
That's basically
What?
Right, and then they
So
how
they
the
install the
fuck
rules
do
of
they
physics and
keep-
shit.
So, let me get this straight. Some ordinary people, their opponent is death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
literally
exactly
and
right.
actually death.
It's
How is this
basically
move
about
not?
the people
How is this movie not 10 minutes long?
Because they die in really contrived, ridiculous ways, like
And the
That's so-
outfit or death.
that sometimes don't even seem possible.
I was gonna
Feel like
say,
you've
like,
died
the
that
thing
way?
is, for me, all I can see when that happens is what the writers were doing. Like, it completely breaks any semblance of, like, it being fiction. Because I'm just like, what were the writers thinking? Like, I can't even see it as a movie. It's just like, the people who made this are dumb. And,
Yeah, that's pretty much
like,
it.
what?
Well, there's people that I
there's
know that actually legitimately love those movies.
That's...
And it's
Oh,
just like, how
it
can
can
you
be
sit
fun to
here and
watch.
watch this?
I've seen
I guess.
one.
The
They're
first
not as,
one
like,
wasn't
they're not
bad,
gore
but-
porn like Saw so
Not
much.
a
They do have a
fan.
lot of, like, gory deaths, but they're not straight up like, I'm gonna show you someone strapped to a table and I'm gonna chainsaw. It's like, oh, it's not like that, but...
Yeah.
Two had some kind of interesting deaths, I must say.
Yeah.
That's the one with
second
the
one? The
multi-car
first one?
pile up.
Well, the first one was not terrible. It was just kind of like this really gimmicky version of 7. You know, because it's like, oh, you know, I want to play a game with you. I guess I should probably get the M99 here.
I have a lot.
I
of
might get the
money,
law.
like a lot. So who needs it? I have 2,200. I don't need.
Give me money.
All right, here. Are you actually picking that up? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yep.
I got pipe bombs and a law. Let's do
Pet
this.
bams. Pet bams.
Like how
That'd be so funny. The Patriarch shows up and he's like, I want to play a game with you. And then it's like you're all stuck in, like... No, you'd be thrown in, like, a water tower and, like, all this money starts falling down and eventually it'll smother you. And so it's
No,
like you
it
must
despawns.
eat all the money to survive or something.
But
It-
but
but
no,
he
you
forgot
just
that
need to
it
wait 10
despawns.
seconds and then it despawns.
No! His
And then we're okay.
flawless plan ruined.
Wait,
So
it's
stupid.
I've never seen that weapon before.
Oh, the
baby
bomb?
chick got my
Rocket
two.
launcher?
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher.
Whoa.
That's
Wait,
right
is
next
he
to us,
super
isn't it?
close?
He-
What
Uh,
barn is
I
that?
don't-
No.
No, he's 170
Yeah, he is, he's right
away,
there.
actually.
He's
Oh,
right
no,
there.
he's really close.
He's gonna shoot at us. Oh god.
Oh, he shot a rocket. It didn't hit anyone. Thank goodness.
The cat is on my lap. I think I headshot
Need a
him.
lot. Oh,
Oh,
my
gosh,
pipes
I
in
think
there.
I got a
Reload.
second headshot. Do 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 do.
Where'd he go?
Okay, for a
I've
second.
never used this before. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, the chainsaw? Yeah, how's that treating you?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't
as
know.
far as I much prefer gory movies to take the piss, as I do with everything. Like, Evil Dead 2 is fantastic because it's really super gory, but so silly and so
Drag me
aware
to
of
hell.
it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that sounds terrible. I am also kind of appalled they're remaking Evil Dead.
By that
Because
trailer
that just
I saw
doesn't
of it,
make
it
any
just looked
sense.
like
It
was
looks
gore.
like they're playing it straight. It's like, what?
That's
That doesn't make
what?
sense. Can somebody light them up?
Snake, call it something else.
Yeah, it's just like generic horror movie 5. And they were showing in the trailer, like, and it was just so obviously like, oh, let's see how many awful things we can do. There's like some chick who turns into a deadite and she's like, hanging out with this other chick and she's like slits her own tongue with this, you know, X-Acto blade and then kisses her and it's like, oh, isn't that so gross? And it's like, what are you, 17?
Probably.
Like, it doesn't actually upset me that much. It's just like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like horrifying in a kind of
Robotar.
low-hanging fruit way.
Moon, get over here.
That's caught. I love how we're having this discussion as we're turning
Yeah.
zombies into gory messes.
Pretty much.
I can't reload.
Oh shit. Help.
We got
Healing
Robert.
grenade.
Shit, I missed. Wait.
I'm coming.
I got him.
Assume
Dead?
position.
Get hit.
Did Robert just randomly, like, MP5 him to death?
I
Wow,
was
that's
using
pretty
the
great.
best medic gun.
Well, there you go.
I respawned at the end.
That's pretty exciting. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that installation of Hooked on Dosh, talking about horror movies. And maybe you'll join us next time.
Hopefully.
Whoop whoop! Peace out.
Juggle.